for you.
What does
I'm
that point
sorry
mean?
you're pointing, but she was telling me a very important story.
Just,
Oh, the director.
we're going.
JK.
So I'm supposed to like, okay.
Kirkhouse.
And then what is your room name?
Natalie.
I'm gonna
Call me whatever you want.
Right on set, go.
Do it.
Hi, welcome back. My first guest is my neighbor, Cameron.
Hey.
Hi, Cameron.
Hi.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. I mean, I think you should really appreciate this. And, well,
Yeah, okay. So we don't know each other very well, but you have an interesting job, I hear.
Yes.
Go ahead and tell us about that, I guess.
I heard you saying a second ago that you thought you didn't have any local celebrities or anything, and I am an accomplished dog behaviorist. So, thank you very much.
Okay. Tell us what that means. Tell our viewers what.
Well, I'm sure you've been around a dog, right?
Yes, I've been around a dog before.
Interacted with one.
Sure.
Did something, and then the dog did something, and then, that's happened.
I've been near a dog before. Yeah, is that what you're asking me?
So yes, so those things.
Yes.
I basically am an expert when it comes to dealing with them in your life and having them do what you want them to do.
So like you teach dogs tricks and things like that? Like I've seen dogs that can roll over and, I don't know, shake hands and stuff, things like that?
They do that. They roll over and they shake hands.
That's what I just said.
Right, I know.
But I'm sure there are other tricks that like if you're an expert, those are just the first two I could think of. I don't know anything about
Yeah, there's too many to even name, but I mean, I don't know if I would call
name
them.
a couple. We've only named two, and I said them both.
I think it would be a colossal waste of time to start naming things that I can make dogs do.
Would it? I think we're trying to figure out what you do.
Right.
Right. So go ahead and steer that however you want. Tell us about your job.
Right. So when you are interacting with a dog, you want to establish that you are a authoritarian figure. So you want to look them in their eye. You want to look them in the eye, and their two eyes.
Right.
Right.
Do you need to say two?
They have two eyes, though. Correct?
Do dogs have two eyes? Yeah.
As you know. Anyways, so you want to look them in their eyes and convey a sense of power. Would you like to...
For the purpose of what? I don't really understand what it is you do, and I feel like we've been talking about it for a couple minutes now. I have no idea what you do.
I'm explaining it pretty clearly, and you just it seems like you keep derailing the explanation of what I do with how you don't know.
Oh, is that how it seems?
Well, yes.
I could have asked someone else to be on the show. I thought I would.
But luckily.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I just, sorry, I won't derail anything.
Right. So
you're a dog behaviorist.
So say I don't have a dog with me here today, which normally, in a presentation
right.
like this.
I kind of thought that would, like Johnny Carson used to have the guy with the bird and stuff.
Right.
Like,
I don't have a dog with me.
I see that.
But, not that I haven't ever been around, I
imagine you're around them a lot with that being your job.
So, for just the sake of argument, you can pretend you're a dog.
Like what? I'm not going to get on my hands and knees and crawl around.
Because they're on their hands and knees. Because But
Dogs, well, do dogs have knees? Are they called knees? It seems like
well,
you
Oh,
have
so
an odd
you-
way of explaining.
you would just
These animals you
you
work
would just
with.
be approximating a dog on your hands and knees.
Well,
okay.
the way like a little kid pretends it's a dog is they crawl on their hands. I thought that's what you meant, but I'm not going to do that, obviously.
Right. Well, you don't.
What do you mean pretend to be a
just
dog?
for
You
the
want me to
sake of
like
argument.
bark or something?
Yes, they. Well, that is something they do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. Give me.
All right, bark, bark.
It's an
Roof,
onomatopoeia.
bow wow. I don't know.
Okay, and it is an onomatopoeia, like that. Is that a word that sounds like what it means?
I honestly don't know. But is that what we're talking about now?
Well, bark because they say
They don't,
it is the sound.
they don't say bark.
Right. I mean, okay. You
They
were
don't say anything. They
because you were
just-
doing a very bad impression. That's I think what was going on.
You're right. That's
there.
on me. I'm sorry.
Okay. Anywho, so if I was interacting with you, if you were a dog, I would establish myself as someone who you will do whatever I
Right.
right. So
In order to train them and get them to learn tricks and learn good behavior, right? That's what we're getting at. I think we're getting somewhere now.
right.
So what are some methods for training dogs? What's like a good starting point maybe?
Okay, first of all, step one, have the dog there.
Okay.
Step
That-
one.
that
Okay,
was
so
kind of
you
implied, but
what you want to do is you want to approach this dog. Okay, and you want to begin the interaction positively.
this isn't all that long of a segment. You kind of.
Well,
I assumed the dog was there, and you approach the dog. Let's skip to step like 8. I don't know.
okay, so step 8, you're looking at the dog. It has no knees. It looks like.
Are you just learning about dogs as I say things? Do you know any?
What?
What? Okay, aside from the obvious things that you would have the dog there and approach it and look at it. How do you adjust the dog's behavior? I assume that's your job based on
Right.
the title, and so far you have literally said nothing, and
I
we're
know,
running
I know.
out of
Oh,
time.
You are
Lawrence.
preaching to the choir. So you see a dog, you see its figure and the head, the body which is behind the head. If it's facing you.
Yeah, it depends which way it's facing, of course.
Well,
Like with anything else.
and that's something you want to determine right away.
Which way it's facing.
By whether or not the head is behind or in front of the body.
Right. And then once you figure that out, then what?
So it has.
Let's say it's facing right towards you. Wouldn't that be a good way?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
ideally. So
Yeah,
you
if
then.
it's looking the other way, that seems like it would be harder. If it's not, then I wouldn't be paying attention, right?
Right.
Right.
So it has its hands.
They're called paws. I mean, but that's literally like babies know that. Hands. All right, Cameron, I'm going to ask you something right now, and I want you to tell me the truth.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a dog before?
Well, that is incredibly personal. That is a.
You're stalling.
I think that's an incredibly personal thing that you just asked me, and I'm sorry. Can we?
We're gonna take
or-
a break. Yeah. No, you don't get to say cut.
I think we
You
should-
just no.
I think we should
No,
cut
no,
at
no.
a time-
You're pushing
I
it.
think we should cut at a time when.
We'll be right back with our next guest, Cameron's roommate, Natalie.